place that set the standard for Vegas fitness. Then came Northwest, near Summerlin, sharing the Fit Club gym culture and vibes across Las Vegas. And the crown jewel, Henderson, a cutting-edge space designed for bodybuilders, competitors, and anyone chasing their best self. Fit Club Las Vegas, now with 3 locations.
Do you know what that means?
Start.
Yeah, start.
Let's go.
Come on, what's going on, man?
Jay, nice to meet you, man. It's
This was our sneak surprise for us. How did this happen?
It was Kamal showed up at the gym and went, oh shit, we need to put him on the podcast. Let's find time. And we found time.
You know what's so funny is I never even like when we talking yesterday, I was with Chris, we went to lunch, and you've been out here for a couple of days. I just saw you were in Mexico, and I know that you were going there because Whitney told me. And because I said, man, I'd love to go back to Mexico City because I know it's like a packed show. I've been in a number of years, but and then I was thinking in my head, like, man, like I haven't seen him in a couple of years. There's a lot of discussion of you and how great you were and competitive. And I want to get your opinion on a couple of things too.
Okay. Just don't put me in trouble.
Now I'm going to test both of you. How many people have won an Olympia title in more than one division? Hint. One's right here. How many other ones?
3.
Dexter?
Derek.
Come on.
Oh, Dexter won. I forgot Dexter won the Masters.
But I'm the only one, 212, and then jump to the Open, and win the Open. Both of them is open. Oh, yeah, 212.
Derek.
No. Yeah, Derek didn't win the Masters. He just 2 divisions.
212, yeah.
212, yeah.
But you still won a division.
Yeah. Divisions like me and Dexter to win the normal like 212 and the Masters, yeah. You were there.
I was there.
Yeah. Romania.
What was that like competing in that show in the Open and winning? I know you were close in Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa.
I remember it was close, right? It was Chris said you should have won that one, but who won that show?
Akeem.
That's right. Yeah. By a hair, right? And I mean, obviously that's your hometown. Why Open?
Just because, I think bodybuilding, whatever, like 212, we didn't get as much. And I hate the broadcast and whatever is going on because we do the same thing. Train, diet, train hard, whatever, we're in physique. And then we proved, to be honest, how many 212 they jumped into the Open and we beat the big guys.
I know, but was there a weight cap thing for you or?
It's
what was your best weight? I want to ask you, like, what weight did your body look its best?
I think 280.
So you were over.
Yeah. To be honest, at the beginning when I started like doing the pro, I was okay, and then year after year I'm getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, I had to go down. But I've never struggled. It's been very easy for me. But when we did Tampa Pro, so that's when I was like 218, and I think everybody told me like that's your best look.
Let me ask you a question though. Didn't you give up a card when you moved?
Yes.
And tell me about this.
Yeah. That is 2002.
And you went from Lybia to
that's after.
Okay.
I went from Lybia like 1994.
Okay.
93 my first show. 94 I went to Malta, and then whatever, did all amateur shows and that. I went to England 97, and then I've been winning shows since. I used to compete for NABA in England because in England
it's really big there.
It's very, very big, a lot bigger than the IFBB. Yeah. So I won 4 times world champion, NABA world champion. I won the universe as well in England. And then I did the show, remember, like 2002, there is like Grant Thomas, bless him, my God, rest him in peace. He passed away. He used to be the IFBB chairman of Wales. So they had an open class IFBB pro card. So I won. I did the show NABA on Saturday, and I drove all the way to Wales and I won that show. I remember I won that show, won my pro card, and that's an IFBB. It's the first time I do the IFBB. I won that, and then the price, it was like a prize money, is a Citroen Saxo.
A what?
Brand new car. Citroen Saxo, Citroen small little legs.
Okay. You know what that is, or?
Yeah, it's Citroen, like a French, whatever. It's a nice car. That is the car started me up, to be honest. It's got that.
Really?
Sold it out, open the takeaway, and it started to be on. That started me. So I won that pro card, and I got invitation for the Night of Champion, which is 2003 in New York.
When Victor Martinez won
Exactly.
under Chris Aceto's tutelage.
Yeah, that time, yeah.
You know that, or?
Oh, yeah, I know.
That was
know.
his first show. Actually, they worked with Chris.
Yeah, he looked incredible in that show. He looked really well. So I did that show. Wayne D'Amelia, I remember that time. He's the one who's running all that. So flew from England, me and Mike Sheridan from England.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mike, he passed away. Mike got rest him in peace as well. So get the show, top 5 as usual, the big names or whatever. We just a number. It's like I came to
Back then, there used to be a lot of guys in the show.
It was almost 50
Yeah.
competitors
Yeah.
in one open show. I came like I might use like maybe 180, 185, 190 pound. So it's like I remember like under 80 kilos. That's my weight. And it just pose, whatever, just a normal pose on stage, and then just go home. And I came to Mike Shure and said, "This is my first show as a pro and my last show. I cannot do it."
That was it, huh?
Yeah. And to be honest, it's the best. I don't know what came to me. I said, back off. And this is one of the things that I've always, thank God, I've done it. You know why? Because for me, as a small, young, what I would be chasing big, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go the wrong way. I wouldn't be here today. Bless him, Mike Sheridan. He pumped himself.
He pushed you?
He pushed himself. His belly's like this.
Yeah.
He got bigger. And he passed away just 2 years after that. And I backed off, which is the best thing. And I got the contract from Qatar to compete for Qatar as an representing Qatar. I got that contract, and to be honest, the best thing I did as a finance-wise, I used to get paid world champion to win the world champion, $150,000 prize money. Before I go back home, bang into my account with zero tax.
Good starting point, right?
How much tax did you pay?
That's the thing.
He made more than you.
Well, not really.
No. 150 no tax. What did you win?
100.
With tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, plus everything is paid, even my year. But the thing is, in Qatar, I think we used to do the world champion, IFBB world champion, as you know, like all the IFBB world champions drug tested. So we have to be clean on the day of the show, because the top 3, they have to be taken for a drug.
Was it real drug testing now?
100%, 100% real. And this is one of the things that kept me going, because we're not using much gear. We're timing when and the fast acting stuff and everything. We use a very limited stuff, but we train hard. That's why I am still doing that way.
We're going to get into that a little bit, because
Yeah, so I've been getting that prize money. We used to do 3 shows. That's my contract. World champion, Asian champion, and the Qatar Golden Cup. Qatar Golden Cup used to bring probably the Arab world champion. We can be in that. It's like a night of champion, to be honest, as an amateur. And the prize money for that is $40,000 as an amateur show.
as well.
So there is money. So for me, that's why people asking me, "Oh, Kamal, why you didn't go pro? Why now to 12?" I said, I'm making money. It's easy to win the world champion than I won the Olympia. So, and then what I'm going to get? So I stayed with Qatar 13 years. I won the Asian champion 12 times in a row. And the power of Qatar, the chairman, because the reason that actually they invited me to compete with them, they was holding the Asian Olympic Games in Qatar 2006. And this is the reason. So they need some athletes to make Qatar number 1 at the Arab and the Asia. And that's what's happening. So I won the Asian Olympic Games 2006. So I got a Olympic Games medal, Asian Games. And then I won 11 times in the row, Asian Championships. I won with Qatar about 6 times, 7 times IFBB World Champion. And I won like the Qatar Golden Cup is about 4 times. So it's all prize money, plus everything is paid.
And what were you competing at, like,
80
size-wise?
85 kilos.
So how much is that?
It's about 190.
Okay.
Yeah,
Under 200 for sure.
Yeah, under 200. Yeah. 100, yeah. So I don't have to push too much. I don't have to. And this was.
Is that how it still is, though? Do they still have that opportunity to
No.
like that?
No. It's the Qatar Federation is closed.
We don't just fight insurance companies, we train for it. If you want results, get a lawyer that puts in the work. 107. Do you trust a lawyer that doesn't train? 102. Or a lawyer that quits when it gets tough. Pacific West Injury Law. We're built to win.
So, why? So they don't have it at all?
They closed the federation because of since Qatar they actually applied to run the soccer games. You know the soccer games.
Yeah.
The football, soccer. Yeah, soccer, and WADA involved into that. So they have to be 100% supported against anything with WADA. They opened the biggest laboratory for WADA anti-doping in Qatar. And, you know, there's some other countries say, oh, how come you open like the biggest WADA laboratory and you got like bodybuilding and you win in world champion and this is against whatever? Can't be. They shut the federation.
That's it.
That's it.
Closed it.
They kept bodybuilding. So they had me to be a coach as a weightlifting. You stay, no problem. You stay with us, you get paid, but there's no shows. That's not good for me.
So that was the decision, or
That's the decision.
What year was this?
That's 2012. 2012. Yes, 12, 13. That's when I said, okay, now I'm going to leave. Because Libya, the revolution for Libya, okay, there's a revolution. And I said, I want to compete for Libya. I never competed for Libya. It was England, Malta, and Qatar. I said, at least I'll do something. So decided I want to compete for Libya after the revolution. So competed for Libya. I did the world champion in Morocco. I won that. I did the Mediterranean in France. I won the Masters. I won my class. I won the Masters. So I won about three gold medals. I did the Arab Games as well in Dubai. And I won that. First year, I won 5 gold medals for Libya. I said, I'm good now with the amateur.
he may be the most decorated bodybuilder.
Just listening to you say this, I'm going, there's no way anyone else won in bodybuilding has not won more shows than you.
How many titles do you hold then?
As an amateur, man, I won everything. And it's not once, not twice. I won a lot. I think, yeah, like what you said, I think I'm the most...
50
what?
titles?
Oh, more than that.
I'm just...
More than that.
Who has a record?
Dexter, 29.
Okay.
Oh, Dexter as a pro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying over there. But over there, you're getting paid.
You're getting paid. That's still professional.
Oh, man, yeah. I won...
It's amateur, actually, but...
As amateur. But, man, I mean, yeah, as an amateur, if you think like as an amateur, there is no one in the histories.
So you could look at this as a career from the beginning. Is this something like when did you take up bodybuilding and see it as, hey, I can make income from this thing?
To be honest, at the beginning, it wasn't income because back home, thank God, my dad, our family, we run a very good business as a carpentry business. That's our business. My dad's business is number one in Libya. Actually, my dad is furniture, everything. We did Gaddafi's house before he died. We did.
I'm assuming that's not a cheap palace.
It's not cheap. No, it's not cheap. It's a very hard mahogany, solid wood. It's a very, 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 very top.
Your house.
We still running it till now, to be honest. My dad is retired. He's just enjoying his time. He's enjoying his time at the farm. Whatever is just in the farm now. But my brothers, they running all the business and everything.
How many brothers you have?
We 6 brothers and 3 sisters. A big family. Yeah.
So your Born and raised in Libya.
Yes.
What is your journey from Libya to the UK? Or
My first journey, I left from Libya 1994.
Okay.
1993 was my first. 1993 started bodybuilding. 1994, I did my first show in Libya. I won Mr. Libya, and I said, that's it. I'm going to be, well, it's not me. My coach, he passed away. My God bless him. He's a Libyan guy. He used to live in Germany. He used to compete with WADA. What's the other federation? There's NABA, there's...
I think it's
Waba.
Waba. Yeah, Waba, yeah.
Waba, yes. He's a great guy. His name is Mubarak. He passed away a few years ago. So he saw me and he told me, like, Kamal, if you are in the right place, you could be a world champion. Okay, that has got here in my head. And as soon as I won that, so I took my bag and left. Without even told my mom, because my dad is a very hard for us. He's like a tough man. And I walked my bag. I'm going. That day he came back from the factory. Where you going? I said, well, I'm going to Malta. I've told my mom to tell you. Well, whatever, shouting at me, this, that. I said, it's the gym where I train. They gave me as like a gift to go and watch the world champion in Malta, which is all fake. Because I'm not coming back. I like to, which is, I went to Malta, I watched the NABA Universe. That year, Charlie Duca, he won. He's one of his really nice physique. Charlie Duca, he won that. And stayed there, that's it, working in industrial, like the building society, working anything just to
Make enough money.
Make enough money, because as I said, I don't want to ask my dad for 1 penny. I'm going to do it myself. The only time if I want to ask him, I want to wait ticket back to go to Libya. And I'm not going to ask him. And that's what I did.
All right, take 2. Hey guys, if you have not heard, I've launched my own TRT clinic. TRT Kingdom is now live. And if you would like to schedule a consult or get more information, make sure you guys go over, check it out, and let us see how we can help with your health needs.
click the link below.
Shit.
Say click the link below.
Okay. Click the link below. And
So training, doing what I'm doing. But the thing is, like, keep training. I've never gone out of my way. Work, training, home. Work, training, home. I competed in Malta. I did a few shows as a locally.
Mm-hmm.
I won most of them, and then I got my paperwork done. I've got my visa for UK. 2001, 1998. Yeah, 98. There was a world champion in the universe in UK. So the Maltese, they've told me, why you don't compete representing Malta? I said, well, if you do me the paperwork, I'll sort it out. Do me visa, whatever. So they got me the visa. They've got everything for me. I competed for Malta. Representative of Malta did the universe. And then I stayed in England. I didn't come back.
Twice.
I stayed there, working there, whatever. And started competing. So bodybuilding is actually is easier. Like when I applied for my paperwork, because I won after 6 months, I won the Mediterranean, which is not the Mediterranean, the Midland, and the Midland qualified me to do the Britain, because I haven't been there long enough. They've told me you can't do it. You have to be a year and above to compete. So that year I didn't. Year after I won the Midland. I won the Britain, and then I did the universe competing for them. So I won the universe, and then they took me away, which is abroad, to do the NABA World and NABA Europe. I won the overall. Me and John Citroni. You know John Citroni?
I don't know who that is.
John, he's one of the top old bodybuilder, English bodybuilder.
Okay.
He competed with Arnold. Wow. He's one of the. So he won the Masters, and I won the Masters, and I won the overall, the show. So what they did, they gave me my paperwork. I applied, said, you're a sport man, whatever. So they gave me this.
But you were supporting UK bodybuilding a lot over there.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I did a lot. I mean, I competed a lot. So they chose me. I was the only one from UK to compete to represent England for the world champion. I won the overall world champion NABA and the European the European overall as well. The same year, it was in Thessaloniki in Greece. And then 2003, that's when I signed my contract with Qatar. And
When you were staying there, did you run into Dorian Yates ever?
yes.
Did you train with Yates ever?
No, because I watched the British Grand Prix. I saw you.
Yeah,
The
I was
British Grand-
2000.
Yeah, I was there. And you
Chris
won.
was with me.
I think you won. Mustafa come second.
Oh, I won in 03. 03 I won, yeah.
Yeah, Mustafa has.
Did you come with me in 03, Chris? Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I was there. I was watching this. I went, the first diet book I bought Dorian Yates' book.
What, Blood and Guts, or was it Blood and Guts,
I
or
don't remember his diet.
It's like, it's a book. I remember like 20 pound I bought it for. He's got all the meals and everything. To be honest, I've learned from that book. I've learned from that book. So I went to train in the gym where he trains. What's Kerry Case?
yeah?
Yeah, Kerry Case. I went to train that gym. I trained a few times, but yeah, with because that time he's more like with the IFBB Kerry and whatever. It's not the NABA group, you know.
So when you started competing for Qatar, do you have to be a resident?
Yes.
And so did they move you there?
Yeah, we moved.
Okay.
At the beginning, the first 2 years, I was still in England because I have my gym and everything. So I was still in UK. Just go and compete and come back. And then I got married 2004. So my wife, she went with me to Qatar. She said, I'm not going to stay in England. I want to stay in Qatar. So
The weather's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Have you
And-
been, or
No, but I mean, I've been all around it. And it
Yeah,
can't be
it's-
much
it's
different.
the same, but the thing is, like, Qatar is more easier for the family, and you know, it's a Muslim country, whatever. And my wife is wearing the hijab, and everything is a lot. She felt much better than England. I said, okay, let's move. So we moved there, and then we stayed all the time over there, and yeah, we stayed about 12 years in Qatar.
it's always one of the places I want to visit. I was telling Chris.
Yeah, we
that.
talk about
Whitney
it a lot.
Plummy just went to Qatar.
I've never been either.
Yeah, man, you will love it.
All I know is that
Yes, Chris, he knows.
all I know is
I
it's
know,
got.
yeah, it's the first place he went.
I've seen the videos where they have air conditioned streets.
Yes,
You walk down the street and air conditioning comes up, so you stay cool as you walk down the street.
The thing is, you know, Qatar, it started after Dubai. They're trying to learn from the mistake what Dubai did, so they don't do it in Qatar. Everything is quality. Everything is like, you know, and it still is not as open as Dubai. So still you got,
Yeah, there's a lot of English people in Dubai now that live there.
Still traditional.
yeah, still traditional. And it's really, really nice. It's quieter, it's not as busy, because I don't like, you know, crowded, busy, whatever. You go there, you see, like, it's nice. Qatar is very, very nice. I lived my best time ever in Qatar. My best time ever. I still have.
Would you move back?
Well, I think they're going to hear this broadcast. Yeah, I will. Let's have me back.
So anyone out there, got to check. He's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you competed most of your professional career in IFBB coming from the UK.
Yes.
And I mean, towards the end, obviously,
Because
you live in the US now, but
Yeah, because I moved. I moved from after the finish the federation, so I moved
Yeah.
back to UK. I have my house still in UK and have my stuff, like, even I closed my house. I didn't even got still close. So I have my house in UK, so we went back to UK and I opened the gym, and I've been traveling, like, England and
so you still have a place in UK?
no, I've sold it. I've sold my
Okay.
house, and I bought my house. I bought the house here in Tampa.
Yeah, you're in Tampa, right?
Yeah, I'm-
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Tampa, yeah. And I've sold the gym. And I bought a piece of land, 2 acre, about 6 months ago. And I'm going to build a house on it, and I want to do my private gym.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Why is
From the area.
Yeah, he's from there, you know.
Yeah.
That was his handle on one of the message boards at one point, you know.
All my family's from that part of Florida.
Yeah, where?
Lived there. Fort Myers all the way up to Tampa.
Fort Myers, yeah.
All over.
Fort Myers.
That's where I was born.
Why does everyone want to have a private gym these days?
I've always had gym, Jay. Always.
Always, yeah.
I
know you had a public gym, though, right?
Yeah, do you remember when I...
Yeah, I remember,
see-
yeah.
That's in Lybia. That's one of
Oh,
the
okay.
biggest. We have big. I mean, I had 2 gym. One of them is like came in the way, like the government, they need the road or whatever. They knocked it down. Now I'm building again. There's still, and I'm building 3 right now. 3 gyms.
Is there a name of the gym, or?
Elgargni gyms, yes.
Okay.
Elgargni gym, which is the one I remember. I text you. You had your picture on the wall. Yeah, it's yeah. I have gyms.
Pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
You know what that means?
I got to go.
You have to go see it.
I would love to have you guys. I bet you probably going to cost me a lot of money.
We'll make a trip of it. So when I'm over that side, you know.
You know, anytime we go to that part of the world, we always look for places on the way back to stop or on the way there?
Listen, I'll tell you now, and everybody's going to see, and all my guys in Libya. I'm with the big Jay here, and Matt and Chris, Adam. So they want to come to Libya. You need to know what you're going to do. They will have you, they will treat you like more than a prison.
Yeah, well, gonna have to.
Look at that. Look at that.
gonna
That's the
be-
biggest
listen,
smile you've ever had on this podcast.
It's going to be, I'm not going to say whatever bullshitting. You're going to have like, you're going to, wow, is it really? Thank God I have my contacts. I mean, you know, I'm their legend there. So every time I go there, I walk the president. It's like anytime I want to see.
So you having the success, is it similar to like, you know, when Hadi and Rami go back to their countries? I mean, they
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Oh yeah, it's always done.
Like
to me.
people are waiting at the.
Oh yeah, they
airports.
will get me from the airplane. I don't even go through.
Sick, yeah.
And that's that.
I won the Olympia and I walked on my door and nothing happened, Kamal. Every year.
You had to take the garbage out.
Yeah.
No, but definitely. I mean, even now, even like having whatever, they will feel like a shame if they don't take me through the private, whatever, like private jet, a private way. What do you call it? The
Just a VIP custom.
VIP custom, or whatever. That will be like. Yeah, they will.
Why'd you quit competing then, man?
I didn't quit. I still want to compete, but
You're still gonna?
yeah.
26?
Even maybe next year. But the thing is, like,
Who are you competing for, though? What kind of...
I wanna win Tampa Pro because that show. It's like home. I competed in Tampa. After 6 months, I moved here. As soon as I came out on stage, the feeling from the crowd, like I felt like I lived here. I was born here. To be honest, the love from the crowd, it's crazy. It's really like, man.
I know, because you're like a bodybuilder's bodybuilder. Tell me, why do you still train like a maniac? Is it just second nature to you? Do you feel like the guys in the Middle East train harder than the guys here in the USA? Do you look around?
Getting him in trouble.
Not really. Not really.
I think Hadi Chupin trains really
Oh
hard.
yeah, Hadi Chupin trains very hard, very very hard. But Hadi is like an old school as well. Hadi has been running. I used to compete with Hadi amateur. He all the world champion, all the Asian champion. I beat Hadi. He beat me.
Do you think he was ever going to be Mr. Olympia?
Again?
No. Do you think he was going to win at one time? Hard to believe, right?
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. Even me, when I won, it's like I've never ever thought.
Never thought.
Never thought. I thought like, okay, we'll do well.
Yeah, but Chris told me a lot of times you were going to win.
Oh, Chris. Chris has got an eye, isn't it? So he knows exactly what he's looking for. And as soon as I remember when I finished my whatever career, because I knew Chris when I was in Qatar. I knew him through Jassim, because when he went there, Jassim, my friend. So when I was like competing, like with the Qatar, sometimes I get stuck. So, because I've always coached myself at the amateur, always coached myself. And I said like, Jassim, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. He said, I'm gonna ask Chris. I said, who's Chris? He said, he's a friend of mine, blah, blah, blah. I remember we sent him a picture. I stuck with my weight. I load my carbs. I load my things. It didn't happen. My weight is stuck because I have to make weight.
Yeah.
So he sent him a picture of me. He said, okay, you lower your protein that much, whatever. He just like 1 week. Change completely happened. I'm happy. I'm this. Sonia, I remember like you sent him that picture. And then after everything is finished, I went back to England. I saw him with, you came for the tour with Sean Roden. Yeah, my God, bless him. And I said to him, Chris, I'm thinking I'm going to be a pro. Will you coach me? I said, of course. I said, do you know who I am? He said, yeah, you sent me the picture with the green posing trunks. He still remembers. He still remembers that. He said, yeah, it's okay, we'll do it. Just I go back, send me pictures, send me this. And we started prepping because that time they banned me for about 3 years.
For the other division.
Other federation before they split.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 3 years, 4 years. So they promised me,
I
we will
remember.
do-
Yeah, I remember.
We will do this or whatever. So we prepping. We're gonna do like the Arnold. Said, "Oh, they will give you a pro card, no problem." And then when they split, Jim Manning gave me the pro card because I was like contacting him as well,
Mhm.
and we helped because I did the first international NBC international. I did it. I was a promoter for it. I did it in Tunisia, and I did the first international Olympia. I did it in Tunisia as well. We were gonna do it in Libya, but Libya like the
What year was that? Do you remember?
2018.
Because now there's a gazillion shows. now. I mean, the international is getting
Yeah.
so crazy. I mean,
So-
look how bodybuilding's become now. I always say, like, we have, for the first time, you look at half the field is now international competitors.
Yes.
Whether it's classic physique, open bodybuilding, I mean, these guys are all scattered now. It used to be more of a USA type thing. Remember, I mean, it used to be all USA. Now it's,
Yeah, exactly. It used to be just USA. I mean, NBC, just USA, but the IFBB, we used to get one pro card a year, and you have to win the overall
too. Yeah.
The
We talk
overall,
about that all the time. Yeah,
the overall, not just even your class, the overall world champion, the only one card.
Now they give away 80 in a show.
Let me ask you this, though. The business of bodybuilding, like we talk about this a lot. You know, you were making money as an amateur. You said you worked whatever to make money. Like, you go to the IFBB, like you're in search of, like, how do you finance this? I mean, you look at the prize money is not a ton, right? Depending on whether you win a major contest, even it's gone up now tremendously. But like, what did you, I mean, you opened a gym or whatever else, but did you work different jobs to try to finance yourself, or did you have sponsors that, I mean, how do you go from getting paid as an amateur, like that kind of money, to saying, I'm still going to continue to do this? Because people get discouraged, right? They make good money, and then all of a sudden you don't make money anymore, and you're chasing what? What are you trying to do? And you have a family and you have responsibility. What's your mindset when you go into all this?
It's because, with me, I was like, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm good with my money. So I'm not that kind of person, like, spending. I invested my money, especially in Qatar. I invested my money in properties. I opened gyms. Buying, selling supplement. I'm like a distributor, free, like different.
I heard that.
Lybia.
Yes.
I was the pre-core gym equipment. I was a distributor in Libya. At the moment, I'm working with the Max Pump as well.
Okay.
In Libya.
Yeah.
I'm the distributor for Intenza gym equipment, the cardio, whatever. There's a very
It's called what?
Intenza.
Okay.
It's a very big now. They do a lot. And
There's so many brands, man.
This one is so big. They're
And they're big in the Middle East, or
massively big.
in the UK?
In Middle East.
Okay.
In Middle East, and to be honest, in that area in Asia and Israel. Now, if you see like most of the gym, I'll say 90%, the new gyms in Middle East, that's their cardio. They have the best Stairmaster. They have they're really good quality. I heard from the guy that the international distributor, they manufacture for Life Fitness, and then they did their own stuff. So I invested my money into that. So properties.
Did you ever look at bodybuilding, though, as a source of revenue? Like, did you go into a show and think about, I can win X, or was it always just, hey, it builds more of my relationships, business, network?
It's just a network. To be honest, I made my money in Qatar. I would be lying if I say like I didn't make money from Qatar, but the thing is, you have to be at the top. You have to be, when you get promoted. So when you win the world champion, if you win, you get prize money. If you don't win, you're just gonna get like the monthly salary. The monthly salary is not enough, but the winning
Is where you get the money.
That's where you get the money, and then you get like every time you win, you get your prize money from the government, and you get extras. Always you get extras, bonuses from here and there. And yeah, so it's
and like you said, you're a big celebrity when you're at that level.
big time, especially when we won the Asian Games, that's the main one for them, for us to be there.
But if you're an ego guy, like, you'd spend more time in the Middle East, because they're here.
I'm wondering why you ever left.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Well, Matt wants to move to all over the place. He wants to live in every country.
It's why not? Because that's the thing is, you see, like if you be in one place, you don't know what's going on the other side. So it's better. Sometimes it works much better. I mean, I came here 4 years now. Myself, I would go now back. I'll go
But
back.
you have other people that
My
you're
family,
responsible
yeah,
for.
my
then.
kids, which is
And that's the
very-
reason you came mainly.
yeah,
For the
yeah,
children.
for the
correct?
children. Yeah. So for the education,
Yeah.
and you see, one more thing I want to add, because what Florida do, especially for the education of the kids. When I first came here, I haven't got a green card. I'm an international. I'm whatever. I used to pay full money for my kids for the private school, and for my older son, he's actually at the college, university at the man. So I used to pay a lot of money for kids to pay for them all that the school. Just cost.
Fortune.
When we get our green card and we got the work permit, so there's something in Florida called FAFSA.
You
That-
should know what this is, by the way.
Yeah, this will give up to 70%. The government will be against whatever you pay for your children. That's, I think, only in Florida.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's only in Florida. So we actually applied for that. We qualified, and I was from paying like $40,000 for my kids a year for them for the
Education, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm paying maybe 10. And I said, that happened to me. I'm gonna compete. I'm gonna give something back to this country. And that's why, if you remember, like I did the Masters Olympia representing US. Like not Libya, you see, like US. I said,
Because you used to represent Lybia in a lot of the contests, right?
yes,
Tupelo shows.
yeah, but this is, that's it. I mean, I represented them, whatever, but I get rewarded, whatever, something helped me. I said, I was gonna represent because of that. And I did. So I feel like, okay, you gave me, I gave you back. Yeah, but it's for the kids. My older son now, he's actually doing a dentist. My second, which is he's 18, his last year at the high school. Next year is gonna be, he wants to be a pilot. So we already assisted where he's gonna go and everything. And I've got my daughter. Well, when he graduates, so he's gonna be.
They get paid very well there.
Yeah, because I've got my two kids. They're born in Qatar. Two of them in Qatar and two of them in UK. So the older one, he born in Qatar. My daughter, she's born in Qatar. The other two, like in UK. So the one in the UK, Elias. Yeah, Elias. He's the one he wants to be a pilot. So next year he's gonna go to the pilot, and when he graduates, so hopefully, Qatar. And Mohammed, the older one, you remember when you sent him the birthday?
Yeah.
So he doesn't know. That was, that your message that you sent him.
Now,
Even that day, he's gone to college. He shall look, Jay Cutler. I did. My wife, she said to me, "Do you want to do something for him?" I said, "I'm doing. I will. What are you gonna?" I said, "I'm gonna get something for him. He's gonna make him because he trains. He loves training. He goes to the gym." And Whitney told you, he sent me straight away birthday wish, Muhammad, whatever. And I sent it to him. He went that day to the school. Maybe it's the earliest day ever to wake up just to go to school to show his friends. He was. Thank God my kids there, okay.
I know how did they influence? What influences them to chase these careers? Is it just something they on their own? Every kid today wants to be a social media influencer,
Yeah, I mean, they're in their own. I mean, my Muhammad, he's more into. He wants to compete. He wants to do.
Oh, yeah?
And I said, no, man, please do not. And I'm just, train, do whatever, but it's not going to be.
The genetics, we've seen all the champion fathers, with the genetics passed down.
He has a genetic. Yeah,
The question is, who's the best genetic passed down?
Hunter
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
or Sergio. They're both
Vibrato.
they're both massive.
Yeah. There's not many, actually. I can't see. Oh, no. Chris Aceto.
Yeah.
Fareed.
But you don't understand. Like, I know Chris long time. Chris was a big dude,
Yeah, I see.
He doesn't like to talk much about the big days because we used to eat meal. Like, I'm cooking a meal. He eats with me, same size meals, everything. We weighed about the same. We trained together. And then he just went in a different direction,
I think it's better for him.
He didn't have as good of a coach as I had.
Really?
He couldn't coach himself. That was the problem.
Well, there's not many coaches then, I think.
I can't believe you're still doing it, which is crazy.
Like now, everybody trains.
Everyone's a
on
coach.
show is a coach.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you think about the landscape? So you're here. Why are you at this Olympia right now?
Well, to be honest, I wasn't gonna come. To be honest, I wasn't gonna come. I have a plan. I've got my brother-in-law. He's my nephew, actually. He's getting married this week. I was supposed to go to Lybia, but 7 weeks ago, I had a phone call from a friend of mine. He's very close to me, and we're talking. Well, he's listening now. He did a lot for me, to be honest. And he said to me, like, well, we're thinking Andrew Jackson, he wants to, whatever, what do you think? I said, well, he said he chose three guys. He said that he
I know.
trusts.
I was in on this conversation, by the way.
He trusts whatever.
Yeah.
And then he gave that 3 names to Andrew, and Andrew said, well, he wants to go with Kamal. I said, yeah, tell him to come. It's okay. It's fine. We will try and help him. And
Where you guys trained? Where were you training?
we've been training
In Ben's gym?
no, yeah.
And was it MI40?
MI40, yes. Me and Adam. So he came and we started with him. So we tried to help him, to push him. I mean, come on, the guy, he knows how to train. We're not like whatever.
I know but when Chris brought it up to me, I was a little nervous for Andrew, to be honest, because you have a heavy reputation for burying guys in the training sessions. Do you know this, or
I mean, yeah.
just tell me yes or no? It's a yes or no answer.
Yes, I know. But to be honest, I'm not that kind of person, you know.
I understand, but you train very intense, right?
Like what you do, Jeff.
Well, not now.
Well, yes, the all days, exactly. But because we see now a lot of coaches train to the failure, train to this, do high this, do low weight. It doesn't work. It doesn't. And that, like, the rest between sets, like 5, 6, 10 minutes. And if you want to get that muscle grainy, whatever, if you're going to get that extra look, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, and like 6 reps and 4 reps, and it's not.
So you have your own theory on training because you've cycled. I mean, you've done this for a long time. You've cycled your training. You know what works. Have you ever slowed down from when you competed 2 years ago at the Masters? Have you been training consistently? Have you taken time off? What has been like your training like since then?
It's the same.
So you're like X days a week, 5 days a week,
6 days.
couple rest. Okay, so rest day.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, 1 rest day. Sometimes I do 5 days, and 2 days. It depends if like I want to be more with the family, whatever. Weekends, always weekends off for me. Always weekends off. Sunday has to be off, but the rest, like 6 days, 5 days a week, the same train, same weight.
Where did you learn all this from? Is it trial and error, or is
from a child? To be honest, from a child. When I left home, I said I want to be. Well, I want to be a bodybuilder. I want to be a champion. I have to train. I have to train that way. I have to train.
Do you know, in this day and age now, I listen, I see the young people coming up, and there's so many different training protocols that these kids follow, and they like the Mike Menser stuff has come back, like the Tom Platz intensity workouts come back, like you said, the drop sets, and they're really surprised. And, I think Chris hit me up about this because I was on this podcast and I said, I don't think I've ever done a drop set or a strip set ever in my career. And people are really shocked at that because, like, how can the guy be Mr. Olympia if he never trained with all these extras that I just did volume, 12 reps, never really trained to failure? Is that bad if I never really trained to failure? Does that surprise you?
I've never trained to failure.
Like a guy holding the bar, hey, 6 more. I mean, if Adam grabs the bar and like, hey, I never did that.
Yeah. We've never, even now with Andrew, I mean, we help him. I say, I don't even choose what he does. I say, okay, Andrew, what do you want to do for back? What do you like to do? What's working for you? He said, I want to do this. I said, okay, you do it, but we're going to do it my way. Like, we work.
So you guys actually train together, though?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay.
I do train my own because, to be honest, to train, because I've been there, like to train with someone, I need to catch my breath. I need to do, but he came here to improve. I need to give him 100%. Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't think anyone, like if someone comes and trains with me, I don't try to torture them.
Yeah.
I want them to have their own pace, but a lot of times I used to train with so much speed and like set after set, it just people would quit. To be honest, yeah,
with me,
the speed is what killed people with me.
exactly the same.
And it was like set after set, and it was like weight goes up and it doesn't change, but it's like 45, 60 seconds max, and enough for you to go and I go, and there's no phones or talking about what they did last night and chicks and everything else, right?
Exactly. And that's what I do. There's no.
Do you bring your cell phone in the gym?
I bring it, but it's in the bag and silent.
Yeah.
Always. My phone's like been 10 years silent. I don't.
Matt talks on his phone the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I train just to train.
We've got someone who's got his phone's always here. Yeah, but we really, really like.
Listen to this guy. He always has his phone, and then when we train, he's like, "Hey man, can you take a video of me?" That's why it's here. Because can you do
I
this?
wouldn't have done that back in the day, though. I wouldn't have been a great social media person in today's world.
I'm not in the social media. As you see, like if I know a phone like filming me or whatever, I wouldn't. Even now, like sometimes when I prep and I don't do much, I don't do much. I want to train, and then if you want to see me, you're gonna see me on stage. That's what I'm working for on stage. That's it. And like what I said, it's Andrew. To be honest, he's so happy.
Why?
Thank God.
Your training methods.
came.
And, okay.
So,
Well, he spent a lot of time. I mean, he's in California. He spent time out here
He
training.
was here for a long time, like 2 years.
You know, and you know, now to travel to Florida. Does he like Florida? I mean, he lives in Dubai, right?
he likes Florida. He did like Florida. I said, yeah, it's a nice.
It's similar
place.
weather. Is it similar to?
Humid.
Humid, yeah.
Dubai's humid.
It's good. But
Dubai's even more humid than Florida, which is kind of hard.
and he liked the improvement that he did more than anything. He came here. That's what he came for. He said he wants to do that. And
Do you feel like this is his best, or hard to say? Right?
I'm allowed to say, yes. I mean, Chris is here.
There's a lot of, you know, we talked about on this podcast that we sat here, and when he did his first Olympia, like we actually thought he could be the first guy ever to walk in and win his first time, and that he didn't live up to that. And now it's been this big question mark because we've been waiting for the arrival of the best of Andrew.
He's a wild card every year.
But we can't keep him out of the equation because he's got all the tools.
Exactly.
He's got the tie-ins. He's got the size. He's got the density. Yes, he's got everything.
The peak biceps, what a lot of guys
And
don't
it's
have.
like he's just always like it's just missed a little bit compared. So, you know, we look at this lineup at the Olympia, which I know every year we say it's the most competitive ever because I feel like the competition, there's no one gapped really, I feel, in this lineup until they stand there and one guy's off and then it splits. But I feel like if you compare like the top 5, 6, 7 guys that we're kind of talking about, there's a lot of guys that can win. No one's locked in the title, and that's what makes it exciting now.
Exactly, you're exactly right. Yes, that's like everybody's beating each other, all of them. So whatever is going to bring.
Like, is there a lot of anticipation? Are you excited to
Yes,
see
I mean,
comparisons?
I would love to see more comparisons, because especially with Andrew, because now we worked with him, and he's definitely bringing something different this year. What they're looking for, he's bringing it. Am I right, Chris?
Good.
He's improving. His glutes. They want a glutes, yeah. They're gonna see a good glutes. They want a hamstring. They're gonna see that. And still full, still around, and he's got really, really unbeatable shots, 4 or 5 shots. I'm not because like he's.
We've always said that.
Yeah, but because he's got the tools, like what you said, he's got he could be Mr. Olympia for whatever. It's just a little bit just to have it just right. I think this year he's going to bring something different, and they're going to be like, they're not going to expect.
That's good.
The improvement that is done for I mean, we like the beauty of bodybuilding. I mean, we like the shape. I love the classic physique, and he's got that tall, small waist. He's got
listen, I love that, and I was more of a freakish bodybuilder. I mean, there was times where my physique was a little more aesthetic, and then I got so big to compete with Ronnie. We try to compare eras, and I hate comparing eras, even though like people ask me, why was it so much better during your time or the era before me with Dorian Yates and all those guys that were competing then? But I really don't think you can compare a lot of eras. I know it's easy for it. Sometimes the old timers say, we're considered old timers, you know that, right? Because we competed for so long. Why was it better then? But it was magazines, and it wasn't social media, and it wasn't so much like minute to minute action. Like you can go on Instagram and see everyone's updates, and you know you can look at the progress, and then like they have a lot of the screenshots. Like the magazines would come out, and you'd only get to see the pictures that the magazines took, and obviously like the lighting was different now with the cameras, phone cameras, everything else. Like you can really tear physiques apart, and it's like you can catch people at the wrong moments.
Yeah, I mean, like the old days, I will always say, now, I think now, this year and last year is coming back. It's, you know, the top 5, top 6, you wondering. But we had like few years, only top 3. The rest is like,
Top
the
2.
quality is like.
Top 2, yeah.
Yeah, the quality is like, man, is this the open? Is this bodybuilding? That's why it's gone really bad. Now it's coming back a little bit. The guys like, it's there's like we said, there's not big gap between them. So okay, but in your times, man, you don't know who's gonna. The top 10 is like could be any one of them is gonna win, and it's the different. Your time, even I think you were like lighter than these guys.
Yes.
But because of your dense and your hardness and the muscle mature and everything, you look a lot much bigger. Now, if you put your picture next to Samson, which is I love Samson, you tell me.
Samson would be 40 pounds bigger, but he wouldn't. He would be 40 pounds heavier, but he wouldn't look 40 pounds bigger.
Exactly. So why is that?
So what is your favorite era? Be honest. Like, what is your favorite era of bodybuilding? If you can pick, because you fought it for so long. You started around the same time I did. I started in 91.
Yeah.
I won the Teen Nationals in 93. We're not fat in age, right? So what was your era that you really followed it the best? Like, was it like the Flex Wheeler, the Chris Cormier era, the Kevin Levrone, Sean Ray? Was it Phil Heath era, Kai Green? I mean, you competed in that era. So.
I think the it's the Flips and the Sean and
So 90s.
Yeah, 90s. Yes, that is.
Who do you think has the greatest physique of all time?
For me,
Yes.
the one is more Flex.
We said the same thing.
We just asked Urs that.
Yeah,
And it was like
93
no
Arnold.
hesitation.
and to be honest, I mean, I've never ever bodybuilding is my hobby. I've always wanted to do karate, whatever. When I saw him in the magazine, it's something attracted my eyes. I said, "Oh man, I like this. I like this."
Is it a travesty that he never won a Mr. Olympia contest?
That doesn't matter to me, but as a physique, and this is what we want to see. I mean, that's what I like. Yeah, definitely.
What do you think of the talk now about them getting rid of the 212 because the top guys are moving into open and they're winning major shows?
They should.
Get rid of it?
They should get rid of it, but they should judge the way you used to judge the old days. Okay, because 212 came because of like they said we're gonna save lives. We don't want to make some problem people chasing to get bigger. Be 212 and you could be Mr. Olympia, but they're not treating it the same way. And at the end of the day, now is business. The life is getting really harder. Guys, bodybuilders, like they want to be a bodybuilder. That's it. They don't want to invest. They don't want to like work. They're going to. So if they're going to chase that, and it's going to be very, very people dropping off.
I know, but do you think the 212 is holding? Look at the guys coming out of his. I mean, Keon. We just talked about Keon.
Yeah.
How would Keon do in the Open this year? Top 5.
Exactly. He will.
Derek, Hardy, all these guys, William Bonnick,
yes.
all these.
Tony Albertin came from 212 and so did William Bonnick.
Yeah, so if they judge it as a physique, shape, condition, whatever, it's not like big monsters or whatever, I think, they will do well. They will do very, very well.
Do you think the era of the freak bodybuilders is coming to an end? I mean, you're going to have a few, but you think the judging is, do you agree with the judging? Like, do you watch shows and say, I don't agree with that guy that won?
Yeah, I do. I do watch sometimes, like I don't agree, but we say freak. Who's the
Do you think Chris Bumstead should have won Prague? Did you see it?
In my eyes, yes.
A lot of people did.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think
I'm
anybody
not
would have
against Martin,
complained.
and I'm not against Martin, innit?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't, Martin wasn't on point. Not like he was when he got fourth at the Olympia last year.
Yeah. I mean, I see like Chris Bumstead, and it did big. I mean, imagine if Chris Bumstead won and he went to the Olympia, what's the hype is going to be happening to their business, to the Olympia?
He said he wouldn't have actually done it though. Like he's done. Hard not to do it, right?
Hard to say no.
Yeah, especially he said he's going to retire or whatever. Why not? I mean,
Do you still get excited when you watch the bodybuilding shows? Like, do you be excited for yourself, or I know like you're training with someone now.
yeah.
So of course you're going to be excited about this, but do you pay attention is what I'm asking you. Do you still check up on, okay, this show happened. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mentioned Tampa, like you'd love to do Tampa.
Yeah. I do. I want
You know, that new kid won, Jordan Hutchinson,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm excited to see how he's going to look in this lineup compared to, like, he's one of the new guys. How many new guys you said first
I
time?
think it's like 7.
Yeah.
It's a lot of new first-time people.
Behruz. Talk
yeah.
about him. Have you seen him in person?
Baruz, no.
Okay.
No, he's actually new. He wasn't at our old with the...
So when you look at him assessing, what do you see from Behruz?
Baruz, he still needs a lot of quads.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially from the front. I mean, the side as well, the sweep or whatever. He needs a lot. I mean...
Can he be a top 6 at this show?
No, I don't think so. No. If everybody's in point, if all with the names, I don't think so. I mean...
We assume people are going to miss the mark, though, right?
People always miss.
Yeah, so if somebody misses, and because I saw the update, what Milos, he put some pictures, he wasn't the same. If the pictures, that's the pictures. I don't think he's going to be. And
How do you think his country is going to react to him being in this Olympia and getting the visa and all that? Pretty outstanding, right?
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they love bodybuilding. I mean, the Iranian, believe me, I know they used to come in Asia and can be
A lot of good bodybuilders from Iran, right?
a lot, and it's the genetic and the Iranians like this crazy, man.
Why is the conditioning so sharp in some of these Middle Eastern
They train
guys?
hard.
That's why.
They train very, very hard. Very, very hard. Yes, they train hard. They diet hard. They don't cheat. They don't follow whatever social media or this coach done, this coach done.
Can Hadi win it back?
It's difficult.
But he can.
He can, yes, but it's difficult. Again, if the others, they don't come like whatever in point. I mean, I was going to say something about Samson as well. And I'm asking you. They always wanted him to be in condition, okay? We saw him at the guest pose. He's in condition, yes, he was in condition. Maybe he's now even more condition. But that's going to cost him size.
Is he going to be overwhelming enough that allowed him the ability to stand out on that stage? That's the big question mark.
That's the big question.
Find out.
Because I know for me, and this is experience, and listen, I've come in with a million different looks. I remember thinking and going against this man's judgment, I got to be shredded. I'm going to do 50 carbs a day. I'm doing 2 hours of cardio a day because so-and-so is doing it. I lost what made me great in that I overwhelmed people. So you have to find that happy medium. You know, we can all be shredded. Anyone can get shredded, but you need to work with your strengths. And my strength was just overwhelming muscle, beating people, out muscling people. That's how he was able to move up, because we've seen, for example, Regan beat him at shows when he was, I'm going to say slender compared to what he looked like.
Samson was like 280 and Regan was 245, and Samson got third.
That's the thing is, that's what I'm a bit worried, because, you know, like what you said, the judges, they'll tell you come shredded, and they'll say, oh, you're too small.
You're too small. Yep.
So it's like, well, I listen to what the judges tell me. You know that whole
Yeah,
thing. I
yeah.
came in like they told me to, and then.
It happened to me as well at the Olympia.
But I've learned come in at your best because you can't. There's a circumstance of anyone standing around you. You can't control that. One thing you can control is your look.
Look, exactly. And that's why I was worried, to be honest. I said, okay. And I said, yeah, he's this, he's that, but he's small. He's a small. Is it gonna, and then, judges, they want to see improvement. And they're going to see small next to these big guys.
What about Andrew comes in and he's big and he's lean.
Now
does Andrew overwhelm him in certain poses where he might not have before?
He's already did some poses when he's not 100%. And now when he comes, hopefully, or he's still got 4 days, God knows, Chris, what he's going to do. If everything goes in the way it should be, he's going to upset him. He's going to upset a lot of people. So what's the judges going to look for? Okay, he's the champion, Samson. He's complete. He's this, but he's more.
Can I ask you a question? As a guy that's came from an international background, you've lived in competed in all these countries. If the Olympia traveled again, like if it didn't stay in Vegas every year, is it like a huge bonus that the Olympia is in Vegas? I know it was in Orlando different times, but do you think if the Olympia traveled, could there be more success to it because of now how much the sport has grown around the world internationally? Or is the destination still Vegas, you think, the ultimate spot? Because this is coming from, like, I live here, I'm US based, I was born and raised here. I'm talking from someone that from the outside that's, obviously you live in the US now. Is it an American dream? Is there such a thing? Like, do you think the Olympia would be successful going to like the UK or to Germany, to Middle East, to these places?
I think it will lose the quality of the name of the Olympia. I don't think it's going to be the same. To come to Vegas to do the Olympia, it's a big deal.
That's what I don't get to see because, like, I think about when I ran into the girl in the gym, the Brazilian girl yesterday, and how excited she was to be in Las Vegas, and it's
because you think about it. What was the first year? 98? No, 99.
It's here in Vegas, yeah.
99, and it's been here for all those years. So people have, especially the guys competing now, they've only known of it being here. So their goal is, I want to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
If it's not there, it might not have.
Does Vegas have that whole?
Yes. The name of Vegas, like Vegas at the Olympia. I think, one of the things like to have the Olympia when you say in Vegas, like when you say the Olympia Masters in Romania, it doesn't fit.
Well, you still did it. You still did it.
Yes, I did it because of the name.
He just wanted to add his 300th title.
Yeah, do you imagine like
if you know how many titles you won?
Oh God, that's a lot.
I know. Tell me.
There's no way you don't have them counted. You should.
How many trophies do you have, bro?
Oh, loads.
Where are they?
In Libya.
Really, all of them?
He's got so many trophies. He got them in 3 houses.
Since once
in gyms or.
Yeah, in my gyms.
Okay, nice.
My gym's home, my house.
I'd like to see your trophy. Case. I have a pretty nice trophy room.
I will. I have some still in the room locked. I've got run out of space. Now when I finish with the gym, I'm gonna have them. To be honest, I gave away some trophies.
Yeah, I think I left some behind too.
Yeah, I gave away like when I go. It's especially like sometimes in 1 year, 7, 8 trophies I win. 7, 8 shows. I did 7 shows in 1 year. I remember that. And I won them all.
Which one means the most to you? What title, what victory, what show?
And to be honest, is the one is really made it. Is the 2006, the Asian Games.
Why?
It's Olympic Games. Then because there's no one has Olympic gold.
That's not Olympia. That's Olympic,
which is a lot much bigger, a lot much, Olympic.
That's like in real history, sporting history.
Exactly,
yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Olympia. Yeah, the Olympia. It's
like the Masters.
Yeah, no, the 212 Olympia.
Oh.
Yeah, 212 Olympia. And the most like wow is the Arnold's. To be honest, the first.
Did you win the
first
original? You ran the 212 Olympia in Vegas, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah.
okay, 19.
Yeah.
So what year was Orlando's 20, right?
2021.
Okay.
2021.
You won 18 here, right?
I won 19. 18, my first Olympia. Come
So you probably don't remember, but backstage, I actually have a picture on my phone when you came up to Derek. Right backstage was just me, you, and him, and I took a picture of it. And you were talking to him because he was hyped up to win, and they didn't expect you to, and you came in and won. And he was
fifth that year.
fourth.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He was like the hype to win, and you just sat and talked to him. And I don't know what you said, but I have that picture in my phone still of you and Derek.
He was hyped even at the press conference. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna like this.
He was the heir apparent because he got second the year before,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's got second. He said, I'm gonna like be a very good ambassador for 212. Blah blah blah. I said, well, you're gonna win first. And then that year he wasn't in shape at all. Like he wasn't. Yeah, he got fourth, and that hit him big time.
Was that your best?
Me? Yes. Yeah, 2019 is my best.
Do you think we all hit our best? How many times do you think we can hit our absolute best? Like, I had 2 times where I thought I was like close to 3 times maybe.
Yeah, that year, yes, 100%. I mean, amateur days as well, man. I did some shows. It's like, come out, prejudge, and put me to the side.
The stars align those days.
That's it, yeah.
And you try to duplicate it, right? Do the same exact thing. What happens?
Yeah.
It's lot of variables, right?
Yeah, it's sometimes you do a little, because to be honest, in the amateur day, I was like coaching myself. It's too much stress. It's too much stress. And then when I'm with Chris, with all my my pro shows and everything, I'm stressless.
You think stress has a lot to do with it, huh?
Yeah. And the thing is, I get prepped ready. I get early. So I don't say like, no, I'm okay. I want to be early. I want to be ready early. And I just like enjoy it. So I don't want to have stress. Just like the last 2 days, 3 days, just every 2 minutes you go to the mirror. Oh yeah, everything's still there, touching and looking. And yeah, but yeah, since I started pro with Chris, everything is like.
Is this your longest break for competition?
2 years? No. When they stopped me for 3 years.
Oh, that's right. You said you were
2 years. Yeah, that's the longest. But now 2 years. Yeah, still like.
So we expect to see you in 26 then.
I wanted to, yes. Yeah, I wanted to.
I know, but
I still.
Are you just afraid to say, yeah, you're going to see me in 26, or are you definitely?
You're going to see me.
Yeah, of course.
You're going to see me.
That's an official announcement here.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
God willing.
Yeah.
God willing. Yeah, inshallah. So, yeah, I am. I still love the stage. I still love everything. Everything. I mean.
Well, hopefully this weekend fires you up a little bit,
It's gotta.
Yeah, I mean, like what I told Adam earlier, it's like here all these...
I did it. Bring back memories. So
it's like feels like talking about it. Go with
get up
Chris,
there.
see these. Yeah, man. This is the only thing I did in my life.
Have you done any check-ins with Chris while you're here? Did he watch it, take a look at you, or
he doesn't have to look? He knows.
Okay.
He sees this. Oh yeah, he knows me inside out. And yeah, we were gonna do a show, to be honest, in November, but it didn't happen.
So you're in shape somewhat for that. Like
yes,
you've been training.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. And the thing is, because I was having, I want to do like a guest pose as well. At this show just gone this week in Lybia, because of the expo. We have a very nice expo. We did very nice expo there. Like I have a big, massive booth with all my like medals and all that. But I didn't go. I was gonna do something over there, so that's why I turned get ready for that. But I didn't go. So, but yeah, 2000.
It's awesome, man. What else? Anything else you want to add?
I just want to have to tell me that you are coming to Libya.
Yes. We'll come. Matt will come with me.
Wow.
Hey.
I've never ever heard him commit to anything. I can't get him to commit to anything, and he just did. That's the first time this has happened.
Hey, guys.
It's a big deal, and it's on tape.
Tell the Libyan people.
Libyan people.
Yeah, how do you say it? What do you?
Shabab.
Yeah.
Libya. Chris وعدنا بيجينا. Chris. Jace.
Well, Chris
Yeah,
got
Chris is
two.
coming too. Yeah. Chris, Jay, Matt, and Adam as well. So they coming to Libya. جايين لليبيا إن شاء الله. وعد منهم. وعد.
Yes.
Say in Arabic. وعد.
Wide.
This is gonna be a great reel. We're gonna chop that one up.
Okay, that's it.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm happy to
and
be here.
listen, I know it was last minute, so
No, it's fine.
I hit
honey.
up Chris last night and said, "Did come over to?" He's like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, you think?
He,
I messaged him from there. I said, I just saw it. I said, we need to get Kamal. So he
No, it's not think without thinking, man. You know, Jay. I mean, do you remember? I'm gonna something. When I was applying for my green card, my lawyer. So we need the reference from some famous guys. I said, okay, I've got Jay. I've got some guys, some few, 3 or 4 of them. Who is the fastest one? Reply to my lawyer.
for sure.
Immediately, he said, I've got the letter from Jay. And I said, I was expecting from other people as well, like they faster. But Jay, he's the first one that he's got that. He got letters right away. Nice letter, support, whatever. And my lawyer used it for my file for applying for like the green card. I've got the green card like last year. But yeah, so anything. I don't want to be honest, whenever, anytime, text him, whatever, he replies straight away. So anytime, I'm happy to be here for sure.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
coming out, and good luck this weekend, man. I know you did the work, so
Yeah, we did the work. But yeah, he's happy, and it's gonna be good for everybody. To be honest, I mean, people they want to see nice physiques, the crowd, whatever they love sports.
I just hope you get a little bit taste back. That's all, because we'll see you back here next year, man.
Yeah, I'll yeah, definitely. There is still some on me, so I'd love to. Even my kids. Get back, pay back, go with. When my wife's, oh, that's enough. No. My kids, they want me back on stage.
Keeps you young, man.
They love it.
Keeps you young.
Yeah, thank God.
Well, thank you, bro.
Thank you so much.